Hey, what's good, everybody? It's me, the survivor of the population in California currently, and so forth, the founder of 31007 Pose. No one woke up for the number one plug talk, so I'm gonna take the Southern Hospitality title. As the 31007 prodigy, I have been witnessing Vallejo. There is no christening of me in California. And when you're looking for 31007 Pose, I'm still on Louisiana list. And I got Crust Family hits in Vallejo, California, questions my credentials arise. But right now, the only thing I question is, can I play college sports on Heisman? It like through the season without getting fired next 5 seasons. So, like, it's looking bad. It's looking bad. Let's see what coach contracts. 5-year contract. The goal was to win 10 games. My job security is at a low. Um, I don't know how to win 10 games. If we're 3-3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, I have to win like the next 7 games. I got to win the next 7 games to come out 10-3 and maybe get in the playoffs. But the point is, I have to win the next 7 games. But let's go. Kentucky, LSU. I start this quarterback. We barely got out of the Georgia games in our life. And it's a bathroom quick, and I'll be right back.
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get... Ground at the 20. So LSU's offense will get first crack at it today. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. So Kentucky's offense will have its first possession of the game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Looking for a man. It's Wimsatt. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Finds his man. It's Green. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it from the gun. Turns it on in midfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. You count up those explosive plays in the game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the 2nd level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Wants to throw. It's high. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Grab near the marker. It's buried. And he's brought down after a nice gain. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. And you go to old Mr. Reliable in the red zone, and you still have a chance to turn this into 6 instead of 3.
And third down, great job by this offense. Move the chains, give yourself another fresh set of downs, but find the big targets in the red zone. Those guys make life easy on a quarterback.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Hand off from the shotgun. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in third and short because the whole playbook is open and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback getting rid of the football, getting the first down, now set up first and goal.
The Tigers trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown. Oh, Methuselah.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. UCLA is down right now inside the Rose Bowl, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Pasadena today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Purdue. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Under fire. Zings it complete to the right. There he goes. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And what a great job of being cool under pressure. He knew there was a defender about to hit him, and he held on to it as long as he could before letting it go. He paid for it, but what an accurate shot vertically down the field for an explosive play in the passing game.
And a decent game there before the defense makes the stop. All right, guys, let's talk a little Kentucky. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Looking to throw, it's Wimsatt. There's the pressure. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Snap it to the back. He's in open space downfield. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Hauls it in. He's out past the 35. Into the secondary on the right. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. Throws to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they they can't make the connection.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
And it's incomplete on third down.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And that will extend their lead even further. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Wimsatt. Here comes the heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Catch inside the 25. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Here comes the jet sweep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's take a minute here to look at the big picture for Kentucky. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back, gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. He plays so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he missed it. No good. The missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game still sitting at 10.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Looking for room. It's Berry. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
There's just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
He's got it down the middle. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines.
10, Kentucky, 0.
This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The inside handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? Looking downfield, it's high. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Shotgun snap on third down. That's caught. It's Tracy. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
They're going to test the right side with this one. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5. The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Scanning the field. It's high. Finds his big tight end. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. They'll run this play from the pistol. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Past the first down marker and still running. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of a guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Falk. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy, he's got that ability too. So many different tools in his toolbox.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. He's already made one field goal, but this one is going to need a big leg. A 50-yard attempt coming. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Pocket breaking down. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
And And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their third sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
Makes the catch. It's Wilcox. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Dropping back, it's Wimsatt. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll take it on the return. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Last drive ended after a long missed field goal, and they have it back ready to go to work. On the ground, it's Berry. Good blocking, good running, pick up at 6 out to the 30.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Green. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Got enough for the first down. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
To the air on first down. He'll throw it. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Back to throw, it's high. Snagged in the middle, it's Hill. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. And the right rotation on that one to get a little help from the crossbar and get it through. And now the lead is extended a little further. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Messer. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Quick strike complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Got it behind the line. It's Wilcox. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to throw, it's Wimsatt. Oh, he makes the play, it's intercepted. Looking for more room. The 30, push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. UCLA is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Terry Donahue, this has not been a blowout today inside the Rose Bowl. They're up by 11 over Purdue. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for it. Makes a grab for a big play. Breaks free. Touchdown, Kentucky. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we got a roughing the kicker call coming. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Give to the running back. Turning it on! And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this, this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to pass. It's high. Buys a little time with his feet. He'll pull it down. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Brought looks as if LSU will pick up the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it away off his back foot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. Open space at the 25. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. And the Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Rides the back and leaves it. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Off play action. It's complete to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when he...
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. After the missed field goal, fellas, still a 13-point ball game. Got the quick completion. At the 35, he's loose. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. And the Wildcats just got that huge run. They love another explosive play.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And they already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
The Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking downfield, it's Wimsatt. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They punted away on 4th down. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Leaves it with the back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Fires to the big fella. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the 1st half. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable 1st half in Baton Rouge. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in Baton Rouge.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met it at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
Back to throw, it's Wimsatt. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Kentucky will be forced to punt. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. The give to the tailback. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Tigers are facing third and inches. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Oh, he's got some space. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 13.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work.
He's brought down at the... Yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, That is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical. Get off the ball, get downhill faster.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
The Wildcats come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quarterback adapted. Gets the first himself. Breaks into the open.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get 1st downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own wall. I'm not sure he made it out of the end zone, and it is a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
And that's exactly what you call complementary football. The punter doing a great job downing the opponent inside their own 5-yard line. Then the defense takes the field and they get the safety. You've got to love that if you're the head coach.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. There he goes.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Powers through the defender. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That's caught. It's Tracy. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Back to throw, it's Wimsatt. Lofts one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
And try to find something positive with this offense. The safety, those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together, get some good mojo going.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Green. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Fair catch is brought in at the 43. They are set up nicely. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. The give to the back. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Turning it on. They get him out of bounds at the 32, but that is what you want out of this running game. And the Wildcats, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. The give to the lone running back. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Wimsatt. Right on the money. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there. He knows he's
got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky!
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
LSU 23, Kentucky 16.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy, but he's got a head of steam. Boy, he is hard to bring down.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. And the Tigers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. To the air, it's high. Shoots it to the left. Intercepted, number 19. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. The play action fake. Complete on the shuffle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times
Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this. Oh, he's got some. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Looking for the time with the extra point. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of score.
Man, what happened to the defense? They was holding it down, and then suddenly they couldn't like see anything coming.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And that was a play where maybe the big target was open quicker or sooner than the quarterback had anticipated, but it's still no excuse to throw the ball off your back leg. You got to chop up your steps. You got to get a good base, and you got to step into the throw.
We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth, all tied up. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll signal for a fair catch after that weak punt. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so.
Touchdown, Wildcats. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's high. It's complete on the right side. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Leaves it with the back. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And if this offense wants to get back in this football game, I think they're going to see a lot of this. Defense playing a little bit more zone, conservative, great eyes on the quarterback, breaking on the football, batting the ball down. They're going to force you to throw the football down the field.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. And now that cushion is a little
My offensive line don't like no
any mistake
quarterbacks.
would get magnified.
It's like the worst kind of
pressure now on this offense too, David.
like they don't like any quarterbacks.
Playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Gonna swing it on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
To the air. It's Wimsatt. Pressure coming. The throw. Got his man. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution. Third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Wilcox. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Picks up the first down. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. The Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on?
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Kentucky. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Back to pass. It's high. He's got an open man. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Got his man on the right. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. Wants to keep it in the air. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Trying to set up the screen. On the move at the 30. They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. Bringing it back at the 20. Touchdown, Kentucky. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Nebraska is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Lincoln. One of the most special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Ohio State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Gonna take a shot. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. Great place to start for this offense. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass, it's Wimsatt. Firing to the right, complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Trying to seal the edge on the right. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter is sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Going right to work up top. Makes the catch. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's high. Bringing the heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Hill. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, LSU.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
And that is how we will wrap this one up. Guys, I'm going to tell you, I just never saw this team falling into a 3-game losing streak. They are...
Lost this guy, lost this guy, lost this guy, and lost this guy. Jim has been lost. Opportunity still for a quarterback. Uh, Strong safety, edge rusher. Lost a corner. Harsh. We're not getting 10 wins this season. Another 3 seasons of those, if we get fired. Hopefully, Sports 27 would be at that time. I hope he gets Sports 27 comes back out before the 5th season is over. Maybe I should play like 1 game each weekend. Like never during the rest of the week. All right, well, thanks for coming through, guys. Like,